Welcome back to the battlefield of the mind. If you have been following the journey, we have tackled the basics. Your mind is a battlefield. The enemy uses lies and fear as one of his strategies and weapons against you. But today in episode 5, we are diving into something even deeper. Strongholds. The episode is called Toxic Thoughts and Mental Stronghold. In 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 4 to 5, it says that the weapons we fight with are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. Now, let's talk about what are strongholds and how they are built and how through Christ we are able to demolish them. Strongholds are deeply rooted lies that's been believed over time. It is not just a passing thought, it is a fortified mindset, a way of thinking that is built up over years of pain, trauma, or deception. Think of it like a fortress built, brick by brick. Each brick, a lie, a wound, a wrong belief. The enemy wants to build a stronghold in you or in your mind to keep you trapped in cycles, addiction, insecurity, fear, shame, anger. Now, strongholds don't just show up overnight. They often start with a moment, a painful memory, a repeated failure, a voice of criticism, and over time, that moment becomes a mindset. For example, a child who's constantly told, "You will never be good enough, you will never mount up to anything," may grow into an adult with a performance-based identity. Someone who was abandoned may form a stronghold of rejection, always bracing for people to leave. Now the danger is that you stop seeing it as a lie and start living it as truth. So how do we demolish strongholds? Not with human effort, but with divine power. Here is a 3-step process that you can do. Now, step 1 is that you need to identify the lie and ask, what belief is keeping me in bondage? Now, step 2, replace it with truth. Find what God says about it in His Word. Now, step 3, reinforce the truth daily. Speak it, pray it, meditate on it until it becomes your new mindset. And remember, the enemy builds strongholds with repetition. So we destroy them with truth repeated in faith. Let me share a quick story with you. I once believed I had to earn God's love. That if I didn't perform perfectly, He would reject me. That lie became a stronghold. I wore it as like a lens, seeing life through it and striving. But one verse shattered it. Romans 5:8. While we were sinners, Christ died for us. I realized He loved me at my worst. I don't have to perform for His affection. That truth didn't just free my heart, it began healing my mind. This week, take time to ask God, Lord, what stronghold have I been believing in? Write it down. Then, with your Bible open, find one verse that speaks the truth. Make that truth or make that verse as your weapon. Speak it every day until it sinks deep. Because strongholds don't define you, but Jesus does. In our next episode, we will explore something powerful. How peace isn't just feeling, it is a weapon. Until then, keep fighting, keep speaking the truth, and remember, the weapons God gave you are powerful enough to break every chain. Thanks for joining me today. I will see you soon. Stay blessed.